Boring for Leicester City fans. From League Cup winners to League One in less than a decade, there is at last something to cheer about, with the Foxes on course for a swift return to the Championship. A win over their nearest rivals MK Dons today could see the City go 15 points clear at the top and extend their unbeaten league run to 21 games. I went to meet those behind the club's resurgence.
And Leicester City relegated to the third tier of English football for the first time in their history.
Devastating day for all of us. The table doesn't lie, does it? We've let everybody down.
What was it like here when the club fell into League One?
I've got to tell you, you know, outside of bereavement in your family, and that is putting it, it's the next worst feeling I've ever had, I think. You know, that awful day at Stoke when we finally knew that we'd be relegated to level 3, basically, the whole third division.
When the club did go down, did you ever at one point think, this is not what I came for, thank you very much, I'm out of here?
Well, if I said no, I'd be lying to you. It would be very, very difficult for me, especially my personality, to leave something when it's in trouble, when things didn't work. You know, I felt obligated to correct it.
9 months on, things have settled down at the Walkers Stadium, not least the revolving doors. After 7 managers in 20 months, Mandarich seems to have found the right man in Nigel Pearson.
The expectation has been there from day one, so I think we are where people expect us to be. So I don't think there's any mileage in getting carried away at any point, because, you know, it's where we are in May that really matters.
Cautious optimism on the field and at last financial stability off it. But will the economic downturn throw a spanner in the works?
The current climate, the way it is economically,
Right.
does it make you reassess where you are at this time?
Well, any businessman should be reassessed, you know, all the time, the positions. It is a very, very difficult situation worldwide. And it's not only in England, it's back where I participate with a lot of other investments in America. It's a difficult time now, but, you know, I have commitments here, and like everything else, there will be some project that I might have to push aside. Okay, this project will not be pushed aside, this project will go on.
Music, no doubt, to the fans' ears, for whom life is never dull, with 1 promotion and 3 relegations in the last 8 years alone. A far cry from the heady days under Martin O'Neill. Pearson has much to do to emulate the recent past, but an unbeaten run of 20 league games is a decent start.
What's been the secret behind this current run?
Consistency. And I think that is testament to the players, that they've continued to perform to a high standard. This competition for places, which is healthy. And like I say, we've been able to keep our focus on the job in hand.
I've not said this before, he has more or less the same presence that Martin O'Neill had here. You know, when he walks into the canteen, it's not fear. You know, I think Cloughie had that when I've always spoke to the Forest lads, there's that bit of trepidation, you know, but it's like more respect.
And that can clearly be seen on the training pitch. With 13 games to go, securing promotion can't come soon enough.
This club can't afford to be in this division. Financially, it has relegation has a huge knock-on effect at every level of a football club. So it is important for every reason that we achieve the goals.
Well, my long term is not changing. You know, I am here to make this club a lot better. This club where these supporters deserve it. We want to go to promotion to Premier Division. Simple as that.
It's an interesting story down at the Walkers Stadium. I suppose what makes them different to a lot of other clubs in that league is they have a benefactor who's willing to put his hands in his pockets.
Yeah, and they get fantastic gates, relatively new stadium. I think sometimes, and, you know, it may be not what the supporters want to hear, but you might have to go down a division to basically sort everything out and start again. You always fancied that they'd come back up. He's done a really good job, Nigel Pearson, you know, a mixture of experience and youth, a goal scorer, Matty Fright, etc. And I think themselves and MK Dons are absolute shoo-ins for automatic promotion for me.
Yeah.
I think it was interesting him saying about his presence in the dressing room, because he's got that when you meet him. He's got that air.
Certainly has, yeah.
It's something that you know, you can't buy. You go in a dressing room and instantly the players listen to you. And he's, you know, the team is a mixture of players on loan that he's got from his contacts in the game. And I think he's set up. It's nice to see a club bouncing back, you know, be nice to see him coming up. We've seen so many
especially
go down.
when we've seen
like
those
Leeds and
sides at the bottom of the Championship, you know,
Well,
who
there's-
don't know whether to go into administration or not. Your Southamptons, your Charltons, your Norwiches.
Manish, I think at the bottom 6 teams in the Championship, 5 of them have been in the Premier League, which tells its own story. But
And
he managed to stay awake while you're asking those questions, which we thought was really good.
the first one to do so.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how they're getting on against MK Dons now they've been on Focus. You never know if we've actually kiboshed their chances
it's the kiss
or not.
of, as you know.
Yeah.
And the fact it's your team, they'll get stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, good luck to them. That's all I can say to that, really. Well, that